And on the domestic front, the administration has unveiled another set of measures to stabilize the overheated housing market in the capital region. The regulations are set to put all Seoul districts in speculative zones starting today, along with stricter mortgage rules. Our Park Jun-han reports.
After introducing loan restrictions in June and a housing supply plan in September, the South Korean government on Wednesday announced the third phase of its housing stabilization measures. Starting Thursday, all 25 Seoul districts and 12 regions in Gyeonggi-do Province where investment is actively concentrated will be considered zones subject to regulations. The plan has been introduced to prioritize residential stability by balancing both demand and supply.
To ensure housing stability, the government will manage the real estate market in a balanced manner, considering both supply and demand, while imposing actual residency requirements for home purchases and strengthening regulations on loans and taxation.
Those include new loan-to-value ratio rules for the 37 affected regions, which will be lowered from the current 70% to 40%, meaning homebuyers must provide at least 60% of the purchase price in cash. Also, a new mortgage limit will be implemented when borrowing money. The money a buyer could borrow can range anywhere between 200 million won to 600 million won. If someone wants to buy a house that is worth 1.5 billion won, the maximum amount of money they could leverage is 600 million won. If someone wants to buy a house that is worth 1.5 billion won, the maximum amount of money they could leverage is 600 million won. However, the mortgage limit will be capped at 400 million Korean won for homes valued at over 1.5 billion and up to 2.5 billion. Lastly, the cap will be fixed at 200 million won for those above 2.5 billion. Under the new regulation, as the value of a purchased house increases, the maximum loan amount permitted decreases, effectively lowering the loan-to-value ratio. The government plans to carefully review real estate tax reforms while stepping up measures to curb illegal transactions and speculative demand, aiming to restore order in the housing market. Park Jun-han, Arirang News.